Hey everyone, welcome back. It's Lucid and I am joined once again by Maryland.
Howdy, gamers.
And we are this turn following Maryland's wonderful advice. We have come back and through intense investigative journalism, we have found when this throne got taken. And it was way back on turn 70, which isn't really that many episodes ago, but let's take a look.
But yeah, but it's an interesting battle.
Yeah.
What's that? What's that global that went up?
Oh, this is Darkness, because he
Oh,
has
darkness.
Sunslayer, which automatically casts Darkness.
So he's got automatic darkness. Okay, excellent.
Yep.
So that makes sense. And you felt this is probably an independent wolf tribe mage, right?
Yeah, that was kind of what I thought. That maybe he empowered.
He transformed.
Yeah.
Or something like either some kind of death mage, because he doesn't have any easy access to death magi.
Right.
And to get a big size 6, he probably had to transform it, and then do twice board, and then get this thing.
Yeah, and this thing is a cool weapon because it does darkness. It allows you to cast Drain Life as a spell, and it has a huge area of effect armor negating thing that I don't believe can be negated in any way other than doesn't affect undead. So.
And I'm guessing with the gem, he's going to do Vortex.
Does he have one or two? He only has one, which is odd. I think it's invulnerability, actually.
Okay.
You would think you would put 2 on and do Soul Vortex as well.
Oh, you're right about invulnerability there.
Yeah, so there goes invulnerability. The other guy cast Iron Will, so his MR is up at 24.
Just kind of shakes everything off.
I can't... Yeah, this guy doesn't... I guess he could maybe Petrify or something. Elemental Fortitude.
Fortitude. He's got regen. Huge pile of hit points.
Yeah. And look at these huge death clouds where he's hitting.
Wow.
I haven't really seen this weapon used before on a super combatant. It's pretty effective.
No, I haven't.
It's super expensive. It's 60 death gems, so.
Well, and the other thing about it, I would expect that it might hit yourself with a cloud like that.
Right.
He's taking a lot of chip damage.
Well, he's undead, so he's immune to the area of effect.
That's what I meant by there aren't that many. A Tartarian or some kind of twice board, something like that. But it's like that Petrify Hammer. I don't remember the name of it. You need to use a stone creature, so a Cyclops. There aren't very many things that can carry that without killing themselves.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm guessing this is probably... Yeah, see, the cloud is hitting his own square. I can see it there quite clearly, whacking on his own square. And but anyways, he clears this very handily, and we're going to get a hit point, bro.
I mean, it's only turned 25, and he's cleared all these elementals and everything. Pretty impressive.
Yeah. He's got huge shock resist, so... Okay, well, now we know how Pelagia cleared this throne. Nice job.
And next turn, he does an Earth Tower on it, so...
Yeah.
I mean, a Wizard Tower.
Wizard's Tower. Yeah, so that's a done deal. It's a craptastic throne, right?
Right. Yeah.
You don't really want to claim it.
Yeah, way ahead. Like 8 turns, he still hasn't claimed it yet.
Right. When we get back to where we are.
Oh, wait, did we do 77 or did we do... Let me see.
I thought we did 77 last time.
Let's double check.
77 was Wyatt. Yeah.
Oh, no, we haven't.
Oh.
All
okay.
Right. You want to do us the honors here?
I will. Sis, the Marshmaster, watched as the Almishman's battle axe tore through the air, smashed the shield, and almost cleaved the proud Sobek warrior in half. After years of campaigning in the icy wastelands of Jotunheim and countless battles against the black steel-clad infantry of Ulm, this veteran of 1,000 battles had fallen here. Sis felt anger bubbling up as he watched the black steel demon shake off the fallen Sobek's entrails off his battle axe. Hissing a furious war cry, the Marshmaster charged him. With a swift blow, Sis parried aside the battle axe and buried his frostbrand deep in the fatigued Almishman's chest, turning his innards to ice. With a quick chant and a flick of a finger, he reduced the gravely wounded Almishman to dust. Raising his head, Sis saw mountains of lizard corpses and rivers of lizard blood, all his dead countrymen. He knew the day was lost. Who dares face me in bat? Sis was cut short by a huge iron angel descending from the skies and turning him into meat paste with a swing of its fist.
Ah,
Ctis had fallen, but the proud spirits of those valiant lizards and their god lived on. Okay, so
wow, what an
we're getting a
awesome
nice
exit message.
excellent exit comment. Yeah, that's fun. I tried to put some feeling into it as
Yeah,
I was reading it,
that was great.
although there were some stumbles there trying to say, yeah. Well, anyways,
Well, I am just so
bit of
thrilled.
a
Just
beat.
let's pour one out for Ctis too now, because I assume this is the end. Maybe he has one more turn, which we'll probably get to
Yeah.
cover. No, he's dead. So
No, that's it.
if you were in a game with Coconut, you were lucky to have him. He just does the coolest stuff in the game. He doesn't care about the meta, and a lot of times he can win games and do it in weird ways you've never seen before. So it's really cool.
Well, he had a good start, and then a few things kind of went wonky. You know, we've discussed. I mean,
Yeah.
trying to fight it in that cold touch and go. He pulled out that amazing stuff with the twice-born Marshmaster White Mages.
Yeah.
That was really fun. And he ran around with his crazy god, you know, tearing up army after army after army of Almishmen. So, good game. Good game, Coconut.
Good game.
Clap for you.
All right. A messenger has arrived from Vanheim. It's been a busy weekend for me, and I was very tired. So I hope that I have not made too many mistakes in my final movements before attacks, which are to be issued next turn. Or which are going to be issued this turn and will arrive next turn.
Right.
He's hit Blood 9, now he's going for Thalm 7, 8, and 9. Okay.
Okay. All right.
And from Ashdod, you can probably see, but our god rolled the amphitheater, however you say that chassis. Not bad with
Amphitheater.
28
like
map move flying, but it's just 2 miscellaneous slots. See, I think with the gods, you twice born them. I don't know why he's not doing that.
I wonder if Twiceborn works on an immobile.
It does. Well, it doesn't work on inanimate. And most of the
doesn't work
immobiles
on
are inanimate. But
Yeah.
he has
so-
Bahamut, I think, right? Or
Yeah, he
does
has
he
Bahamut.
have the glyph? I can't remember.
no, Ind had the Bahamut.
Okay.
He has the glyph.
Okay.
He has the glyph.
Yeah, so it works on both of those. But those are like
Okay.
the only 2 immobile chassis it works on. Or that and the tree is an immobile that it works on. Immersil, Erminsil.
It's like Pelagia kind of jumped the gun here. Oh, that's
Oh,
just a
he's
scout.
pinging.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's
I
just
don't
pinging.
consider this weird at all. I do. I mean, people do this to me all the time. I think it's totally reasonable to ping with the scout before war starts.
I don't get out
But-
of sorts about a scout
Yeah.
ping. No.
Yeah.
Or pinging with something diseased.
Yeah.
You know, usually I ask, but
And this would be weird to ping somebody like this if you were at peace. But the last turn of a nap ticking down, I think this is pretty reasonable.
so here's the Uruk Pretender back again.
Did it?
God, he's got
It's
a
like
lot
every
of priest
turn.
levels.
Yeah.
That's a lot of priests somewhere. Every turn or every 2 turns.
He needs to do a rescue party. What the hell is he doing?
I don't know.
I
don't know.
demand a rescue party, Eric.
But by the time they see this, it'll be too late.
I know. Well, you never know.
Well, yeah.
It could go. Maybe it hasn't been.
I think this is just
feeble-minded.
diseased and
Yeah.
feebled. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So that's just another kind of a ping. And that's it.
Yeah, this is the
Home
final
takes
storming.
The fort. The empty
Which-
fort.
Shamefully is done with a bunch of shamans. I mean, can you imagine as Ctis having a bunch of turncoats coming in and finishing you off?
The lizards finishing the lizards.
Yeah.
A lot of poison out there. His PD slingers are poison slingers. That's why.
Yeah.
Yeah. So a little bit of a loss.
Didn't get Serpent's Blessing.
What?
Could have maybe been cheese there, but there wasn't anything inside.
I don't think it would have triggered gems.
Yeah.
So you'd have had to do the smaller ones.
Let's take a look at this army that Pelagia courteously pinged for us. Oh. Oh, dude.
What are those?
What are those?
Nameless
Fellow.
fellows.
I've never seen those before,
They're-
ever.
Are they a merc?
It
The
looks like it's connected somehow with this plague cult leader.
plague cult leader. Let me try that.
Strange.
Oh, I'm not finding it. I don't know what those are.
But look at this, Maryland. He pinged this, and he doesn't see anything. Wait, how can this even be? Wait, did somebody here have a army size item? Because Einhairs aren't stealthy, are they?
Einhairs aren't.
Because look at this, it's an army of all these Einhairs. How does he...
Skin shifters and storm demons, they're not stealthy either. It's kind of weird.
Pelagia attacked but was defeated. And it happened...
but that could have been a patrol.
No, it was later, because I'm looking at the order. It was way up here at the front.
Yeah, you're right. I don't know. That's kind of weird.
How would he do a move thing and then us not see this whole big friggin' army?
Yeah, friendly move should have happened before normal battles, so the only battles that could have occurred before friendly move would have been magic phase.
Yeah, if somebody knows, unless there's no fort here. If somebody knows, put it in the comments, because I am generally befuddled by this.
I'm confused by it as well.
We have surrounding details. We have a spirit sight spy, so he might be able to see some things, he won't be able to see stealthy things. He could see glamored things, but the glamored stuff would show up in combat. I have no idea.
Yeah, it's a little weird.
Okay, so as we go into this next turn, there's a pile of Pelagian stuff here. This army here is a little exposed to potentially a magic phase attack from Pelagia. It could be that golem even.
Mm-hmm. The golem or that twice-born mage we just saw.
Right.
I mean, it's sitting around somewhere.
Yeah, it's out in the open. Here, Vanheim, I think this might have been a scout. Yeah, okay, we're going to see normal battles. While we can pull up this, we'll see that it happened, it's not going to show up in our report, apparently.
Okay.
So yeah, Vanheim had a scout patrolled out here. But, he doesn't really know, aside from what he can see in the scouting report for this Pelagian army.
It is a little weird, I agree with you. And I don't have an answer.
So we potentially have a big fight cooking here. And on this border... Vanheim's got another. And it's kind of weird he hasn't forted this province, by the way, with the statue of the city god.
The order bonus?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's got another huge army here with a single predictable move. In my opinion, this is the most manly, in some ways I want to say disrespectful, moves from Vanheim I may have ever seen. He's just pulled this stuff up to the border and says, I am going to, wreck you with these armies.
Yeah, I'm just going to stomp on you.
Yeah.
There's no... but of course...
Get down, noob, is what this is saying.
He's going to magic phase all over the place.
Oh, yeah. We
know that.
But, I'm interested to see... Part of it is just me playing with Arco. I would be terrified of doing this to Arco. Taking everything I have and putting it in a predictable one province move away from his fort so he can do whatever he wants here? Oh my god, that scares the shit out of me. He didn't ping this province, though, so that's a silver lining, is Arco doesn't know what's exactly in this army. So there's a decent chance Arco will let this army move on top of the fort. Okay.
Well, what do they have to say?
Well, we've read it all.
Did we read them? Oh, we read them all. Yeah, never mind.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's shall we open up the next turn, see what happens?
But it's not going to be a quick one.
I think we do this next turn, 78, and then let's do the path to victory for Pelagia.
Okay.
Let's see. Oh my god.
Oh my. All right. So, but some of them are counterattacks already. I see pink going at red and red going at pink.
This is all of these are going to be magic phase. It's going to be this is a horror attack, so this magic phase horror attack. I don't know how far down the magic phase is going to go. We'll see. You want to read this for us?
I will. This turn has taken me way longer than I expected. A major attack on Pelagia has been scripted. But being pressed for time, I have not checked everything as much as I would have liked, so I've probably made some mistakes. Hopefully they are not going to be big ones. I would have liked to hit Pelagia even harder, but I ran out of air gems for, I think it means cloud trapeze.
Yeah.
It will be interesting to see how well Arco's raid countermeasures are going to work against me. Well, I saw just briefly in the previous map a little bit of raid counters sort of scattered about. I am sure Vanheim has plans, and I have plans, but what I hope for is the randomness going my way. Okay.
All right. You know what I'm kind of thinking for this one? Instead of us going to the world map, because there's only one conflict to cover, and I don't want to ruin much of it. I'm thinking we might just click through each of these. What do you think? So we don't ruin the surprise.
As battles rather than as reports. Go for it. So, heavy thug with earth gems. What are the earth gems for?
We'll take a look in a second. Oh my god, what a fucking weird thug. Look at this. That is a weird one. 3 fire gems. Oh my god, I can't wait to see this. I'm salivating over here looking at this. Earth gems?
That's a halberd of might, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm thinking he must be doing earth power.
Yeah, blast. Earth power.
Will-o-wisps. That's interesting because these are really high attack. They're 20 attack, so they're going to do a pretty good job of getting rid of glamour if they can get through. Oh no, 25 fire resistance. No sir.
Yeah.
So let's see what he's doing. Summon earth power.
But he's fatigued out.
Right. Mind burn.
Mind burn.
I guess this is if somebody jumps on him, he'll have something to fight back with. He probably just had it in his inventory.
I guess so.
Mind burn is going to probably kill this guy. Well, 20 MR, maybe not.
Yeah.
What are the final paths on this guy? Did he get... Oh, he's on advance and cast too, so he might do some fuckery in close range.
He might.
I don't know how close he gets before they stop advancing, though. You don't want him wandering in melee. Yeah.
That's a lot of imps. But his misform's still up.
Rage. It's not really what you want to cast. Bonds of Fire. I don't know why he's doing the fire stuff. Maybe it's because he's fire 3.
Well, he's off script now for sure. Mm-hmm. So it's just whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's just not maybe the best thing for the AI to pick.
Yeah. So the only trouble is this might time out, just because he's
Glamour's gone. He does have regen though, so it's gonna be hard to chip him down.
It might timer. Nope. Oh, there it is.
Oh, they're not routed.
Oh, they're not.
Oh, now they
are. There they go. Okay. So he runs too. Everybody runs.
After turn 90. Pelagia wins.
Oh, boy.
Okay.
194 kills.
The problem is this is, I think, a deep raid. So if he doesn't secure surrounding land, this guy could have died.
That guy could have died.
All right, Cloud Trapeze number 2. Another very well kitted dude. Very expensive gear.
Heavy kit.
But can he survive an air elemental?
Got a Duduko there.
Yeah. And I don't know.
Shroud.
Has he already cast Phoenix Pyre? Or he has, yeah. So he's fire 2. He can do big fire elementals.
Well, that guy did the Van.
But this guy's got 1,000,000 fire resistance.
He does. Okay.
The air elemental may cause him trouble though. Oh, but he's already hit it. It's not trampling anymore.
No.
I think he wins this.
Yeah, I think so. It's my guess. Firebrand and Awe Shield.
Yeah.
Could take a while. I mean, he's chopping it up, but he's got a long way to go. That's pretty big PD. Well, some of it ran already. I don't know what the Duduko is.
No region on this chassis, though. It has a chance to get chipped down.
Yeah. Ooh. Oh, a lightning bolt.
Wow.
Oh, wow. Okay. That one's dead. Very dead.
Got hit for 4.
With a lightning bolt, yeah.
With the ranged attack lightning bolt for 1 point.
Only 1 point. Okay.
Hmm.
So then he just got chip damage from...
Maybe he got stunned or something after that and then just got... Oh. Well, that's expensive.
That one's dead.
And he's got 2 commanders to maybe pick up some of that gear. This is what I'm saying. Like, you see, this is the difference between two, like, fighting Ulm and fighting Pelagia in a way. Like, look, this is turn 1 of war against the elves, and look at all the elf thug countermeasures that Arco has in play. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, Arco has scattered countermeasures everywhere.
Yeah.
Inexpensive countermeasures,
yeah.
but effective. So that's a small air elemental.
Oh, and a big one. Okay, Glamour's gone.
Oh, okay. He chopped it down.
No more trample.
What's this Vanheim got on it?
Oh, we haven't looked. A vine shield. Ooh, silver hallmark. So arrow shield.
Right, right.
It's blood too somehow. I wonder if it's been empowered.
Could be. He didn't bring any slaves with him.
Right.
Taking a little bit of chip. He doesn't have regen. But the fire elemental can. And okay, so that one worked.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 1 success, 2 fails.
Right. Next one. Oh, what the fuck is this?
Oh, a mummy with a race
Vanadrot mummy. So this is Ritual of Rebirth.
What's his heroic ability? Just out of curiosity.
Extraordinary agility. 21 defense mummy.
On a mummy, that's a lot of defense.
Yeah. Well, this is going to be a hard guy to kill. But
it will. Oh,
there's this dude with the green eye. Oh my god, he's 1,000,000 gems. Is this a vine? Oh no, okay.
No, it's just a vine ogre.
An Astral 3 dude gonna be spamming out Soul Slay. I think I know where this is headed. Who do you put? I think Pelagia is gonna win this. I think there's no way.
Yeah. Soul Slay is gonna be tough. MR22. This guy's got to kill quick, and I'm not sure a race sword will kill quick enough.
Yeah, let's see. That tree, I think, summons bugs every turn, doesn't it? Or maybe it's a...
just went up.
Oh, yeah. So he did manage to gem bait this, at least.
Yeah, the only trouble with Doom going up is that might fatigue out that Soul Slay guy. No, he's Soul Slaying now. Oh, it runs away.
Okay.
So it ran away.
Now, that can be, it can die and it can not. We'll have to kind of look at some of these afterwards.
Yeah. So this is a horror. A big horror. Where'd it go? Oh, right in the middle. Making everybody run away. Yeah. So they run away.
Wow. Big horror. That's scary. Did Vanheim magic phase on top of his own horror?
Good grief. It looks like he did.
Yeah, that's just a sloppy thing.
Yeah.
It's so easy to make that mistake because you can't, once you script somebody to magic phase, there's no arrow or anything. So you can't, you just forget you had somebody going here and whoops. You end up killing your own thug.
Ouch. Okay, so that's what? 1 success and 3 fails.
Yeah. And then this.
What do we got here? Pelagia jumps on something.
Magic tool.
Oh, and he got it.
He got it.
No, he died too.
It was the mutual, they both rolled to kill each other. Now, wait, let's take a look at this battle again, because Arco spent a crystal coin and this on it, so expensive gear, which you normally wouldn't want to put on a magic dueler, But there may be gear on this guy too. Okay.
Not a huge amount, but this is an important mage with the
Yeah.
clam. It was obviously probably an anti-magic caster.
Right. Yep. So for the greater good, that guy sacrificed himself.
Oh, water elemental? Did I see a water elemental way up forward? No, that was just a glitch.
I think this is gonna be a stomp, right?
Yeah. Yeah, this didn't have a defense. It's just the PD.
Yep. And elves, we know what they do to PD.
So that's 2 successes. Oh.
And this is not a magic phase attack. This is our first non-magic phase attack, and it's a Camazot leading a bunch of eagles, of all things. And this actually isn't that expensive. I forget. This is probably only like 10 or 15 gems.
Yeah, they're not terribly expensive. So he just made a cube. Did you see that?
What the hell just happened? I think he routed the eagles. How did that mage route the fucking eagles?
I think that's the wrong one.
Oh, is this the wrong? Yeah, it is. Okay.
Yeah, this is
Witherland.
It was the Witherland. Well, I saw a gelatinous cube show up. Oh, there it is. Oh, he made it fly. He made the gelatinous cube fly.
Iron Warriors, so they're both 20 protection.
And Gift of Flight. Yeah. See, look at that.
Oh, so dude.
Yeah, go over there. The gelatinous cube eats the Camazot.
Wrecked. This is so fucking wrecked. Fucking wrecked.
Before. That was pretty funny. That was Witherland. So we're in Grainport.
Little things like this. This is how you know you've got Arco at the helm. Just weird little shit like that you just would never expect.
Yeah, flying a gelatinous cube. That's pretty funny.
Oh, you're going to raid me? Oh my god. It's a monster fish on land.
A monster fish on land. And he gift of reasoned it. He gift of reasoned a monster fish.
Well, it's got Amulet of the Fish. He's going to do this again to one of these or something.
But those are a troop, normally.
Yeah. Well, he can't summon them. I forget how he gets them. There's no way he wished for this, but...
I don't know. Monster fish. Where are we?
Monster fish. I can go ahead and say this because I don't think it's ever... Somebody may mention it in a message. Somebody had put a comment in the game thread about it. He's eventually going to put the Amulet of the Doppelganger on him and use him as a seducer. What I don't know is how he gets this off of it, but...
Good grief. Okay, that's...
Iron Will. And Thug verse with, 20-something gems of gear. Versus Giga Chad.
Oh, and he eats it. He just eats it. Boom.
Oh my god!
He just swallows it.
That's what I'm saying, guys. Playing against Arco, it's Jedi level shit. Like, Chris is really good at the game, and he is getting Jedi hand waved so hard right now.
Yeah, holy crap. Now what? So this is regular phase. So
oh my god. So this is a big, huge, scary army. Some sylphs, some Evo bait, and then probably some people trying to cheese him. Wind of Death. Now, Wind of Death isn't great against the elves because, they live a long time. These guys may not. Yeah, these guys don't. So he could maybe put a dent in the Einhairs. So we'll see. I wonder if he got the anti-magic caster that's supposed to go with this army, because anti-magic has gone off. Right. He got turn 1 anti-magic.
Oh, okay.
This is not going to do much.
Oh, and he didn't keep the eagles back.
No, which you kind of normally want to do. But this guy I think, preparing to cast... Oh, he's casting Wailing Winds, not Wind of Death.
Wailing Winds.
Huh.
There aren't enough troops there for Wailing Winds to work.
Yeah, I don't think this...
That's not enough chaff.
But he's maybe trying to buff him. There were a lot of point buffers around. He's got Moss Body on him.
Okay.
But he doesn't have a ton of gear, but you don't need a lot of gear on a Wraith Lord.
He's also a prophet.
Oh, is he the prophet?
Yeah.
Oh. That's clever. Now they could soul slay him. There's a lot of soul slays going off.
There are. And it's dying.
And there are soul slay attempts. And soul slay will permanently kill him. But he dies to storm demons.
Okay, so he lost the support magi and the gear of the Wraith Lord, but that was about it. Well, a few guys retreated.
Yeah. I think we have to chalk this one up as a win for Vanheim here, unless that was setting up something else. But I think we're into the normal phase battle, so I don't think that was setting up anything else.
Yeah, that was Lilidor.
Ooh. Ghost raiding squad.
Yeah. Against just a little bit of PD. This will be very quick.
I mean, Maryland, can you imagine being up in provinces, turn 1 of a war against position 1 elves? Like, does that even compute in your brain? Like, it doesn't compute in my brain.
Well, I think that Vanheim's choice of thugs was too heavy.
Yeah.
I think I would have said a heck of a lot more cheaper thugs.
Yeah.
I think would have been my choice. I mean, he must have a ton of Banyarls around. He must.
Mm-hmm.
And he could have been sending 3 or 4. Oh. Okay.
This province he magic phased with the mummy the previous turn.
He did. And the mummy ran away.
Yeah.
So that means that mummy's probably alive because it was adjacent to the big army.
Yeah. This guy hasn't cast Personal Regen on himself, which you normally would do. And he also is not buffed very well.
No, well, I think he used a fair number. He had a lot of gems in the fight with Mummy, and those are gone. So,
oh my god.
Dead Tree Lord, dead everything.
Did he
huge
get...
amounts of battle.
Oh yeah, some of these guys have weapons of sharpness. Yeah, if we look at the battle enchants, we have Relief, Wailing Winds, Growing Fury, Darkness, Blood Rain, Storm. Yikes.
And Storm. Yeah. Okay.
I mean, that was brutal.
Dangerous.
Weapons of sharpness.
Dangerous army.
He's got a lot of these guys. I mean, we skimmed through this, right? Like, Arco would have poured through all the details of this battle to prepare for it in the coming turns, and we just skimmed through it, but so much stuff on all these guys.
Well, I would argue that Vanheim did the right thing with the Mummy in baiting the gems.
Yeah.
Because he baited almost all the gems.
And these are, I think, a 40 gem dude. And he had 20 gems of gear on him, too, so this was an expensive loss.
Can we look at the province for a second? That was Flower Meadow Forest.
Right. Yeah, I think we're far enough along. We're not going to spoil too much. Yeah, there was, I think.
Okay, so how did he get the Tree Lord outside the...
This is a throne. It was patrolling.
You could patrol with the Tree Lord?
Yeah. Okay. You can patrol with all the mobiles.
Okay.
You can't break siege, which is the kind of weird thing.
Yeah, I know. It's...
All right, Forces of Vanheim. So this is a Heliophagus. It's kind of... I don't really use these very much. I feel they're kind of overpriced, but let's see how he's kitted this guy. Ooh. He just does deluxe all the time on all of these guys.
He sure does. He must just have a huge amount of gear.
Yeah, and I can't talk any shit because he is wrecking this game. I mean, he's in position 1 doing an awesome job. So, but man, it just strikes me like I'm a little surprised. Like he doesn't do anything budget.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not going to say that it's absolute, but I think I would have probably used, 2 Vanyarls with cheaper gear each time he cloud used, rather than a single. So you're a little... Oh, that guy died fast.
The
Frozen
fuck?
Heart.
Dude, the range on this, though. It must have been a water lens with the shroud.
Yeah, and
water lens and the shroud. Look at the Frozen Heart range! The fuck? Look at this. Look at that!
Boom.
It's like Soul
all the way across the map.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, and we know Pelagia's Bless has Farcaster.
Yeah. That is nuts, though.
Holy crap. That was costly. And that's a Vanadrod.
Oh, my God. I think you beg for peace as Vanheim after this.
This did not go well. It did not go well. And the cube. See? The flying cube
The
again.
flying cube yoinks him. Oh.
Oh my gosh. Oh, those flying cubes are just evil. Evil.
So like I said, Arco was in a game with me, and I was like, guys... Anyway, we had like a plan, because when Arco's in the game with you have to have a plan. But some people were like, I'm not scared of Arco. And I'm like, what? Like, you're not scared of... Like, dude, you don't know what you're talking about.
Well, that's entirely possible.
But the thing is, like, you can be scared of him, but what do? Do you attack him because they've got a wish farm set up like Vanheim just did? I mean, Jesus Christ, he just got abused.
Yeah. I don't think Arco plays very many games.
No.
So when he does play, he puts 120% effort into each one.
Yeah.
So what happened there?
Okay.
So he gained a tiny bit.
But, I mean, at extreme cost.
That was a lot of cost. Yeah. Hundreds of gems of gear.
The silver lining in it is he's got a ton of dudes on top of this throne. And he's got a ton of dudes on top of this. And we now get... So I think, like, the summary is raiding has failed.
Yes.
But nothing has had anything to say against these Vanheim Doom stacks in like 20 turns. And will Arco figure out something to say to them?
Yeah, is he going to gem bait them and mess them up in big ways? And
is he going to flames from the sky them? Is he going to...
Right. Right.
Is he going to master enslave them? Is he going to, do something that will completely blow our minds again?
I'm thinking that, looking at this, if I was Vanheim, I'd be going, okay, the thugs didn't particularly work, but I could dump horrors all over the place, and they would make a mess.
Mm-hmm.
The horror was successful, and they're very cheap. If you've got Astral Blood Magi, a decent number, horrors are dirt cheap.
Well, he doesn't. I think he has to empower to get Astral Blood.
I believe he does, yeah. No, he doesn't have it naturally.
Well, I think this is a good segue into...
Yeah.
We'll look around here, but... He's starting to project a lot of power around this throne. It's going to be hard for Arco to do reinforcements. But... Oh my god. So, when Marilyn gets back, we're going to talk about Path to Victory here.
Well...
Path to Victory for Pelagia. Mayor, what are you thinking?
For Pelagia?
Yeah.
I don't think there's been any change to Pelagia's path to victory. I mean, we've talked about he could just let much of this land sort of not lose it, but if he keeps up this counter thugging, if he can win a war of attrition against Vanheim, and he saw some really scary cloud freezing thugs, so he could start jumping on thrones, right, left, or center. I think Pelagia's path to victory is the same as it's been. He's just got overpowering capability for late game magic. He doesn't have to hurry. He doesn't have to push. He can slowly, even if astral corruption goes up, if he's made a bunch of those golems.
Yeah, which we haven't seen deployed yet, so that'll be interesting.
Just the one. He could mind hunt like a crazy fiend.
Yeah.
I think his path to victory is just take his time. Take his time. Play careful.
I think there's some complexities here, because he really has, like, Pangea and Vanheim are juggernauts in this, right? So it's like, and it's not like they don't scale well into the late game. These are two juggernauts that scale very well into the late game. And while he has a lot of good late game stuff himself, if these guys start getting out of control, which they kind of already are, it's going to be very hard for him. So even though this is probably painful for him, if he can dispose of some of Vanheim's army and then some of Pangea's armies to keep the game in equilibrium, and then maybe even come over here and eat Ulm, he'll be looking pretty good. But I think the scary thing for me, if I were Pelagia, is that these juggernauts go off and eat somebody else. Like, they go off and eat Ashdod. It's basically what just happened. It was the scariest thing that could be for Pelagia, is the juggernauts go off eating.
Yeah, if this turns to a 3-player game, it would be rough for Pelagia, unless he's one of the ones that eats one of the small players.
Right.
But a 3-player game, it would be rough for Pelagia.
I
mean,
think
he's not in a position to make friends with Vanheim right now.
Yeah. And I think the other part of the path to victory for Pelagia, and it's something he's already been thinking about because he's already talked about wishing for horrors, is the reverse throne rush.
That is true. That is true.
Now, to do a reverse throne rush, in this case, he's probably going to need to get at least 6 thrones. He's probably going to need to get all 4 of the coastal ones. And he's probably going to need to get... Well, he already has this one, so he'll probably need to get at least this one, too. But, he could potentially go for this one as well.
Well, and
then he could snipe 2 thrones. And if he snipes thrones from people so that they only have 5 when he has 6, he'll win if he snipes 2 thrones.
A challenge for him is that the thrones within his range are held by multiple players. He hasn't got sort of an easy single target for going at thrones, because he's got an Ashdod.
It's Pangea and Ashdod, which, if you think about it, is funny because he's at war with Vanheim. So between that, it's like everybody. Oh, and Ulm. And Ulm, yes, you're right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So he kind of has to declare war against everybody.
Yeah.
To get the throne.
Well, and I think this gets to another point, which is, he's got to... I don't think he's in the wish... He's at the... I guess he's at a part in the game where the wish factory needs to start delivering the goods. Like, he can't just turtle and do the wish factory or the juggernauts rage, right? Like...
I agree. I think that his turtling time is over.
Yeah.
He can't turtle anymore.
He's got to make plays. He's got to get bigger. He's got to eat people, and he's got to get a few thrones. He has to get up to 6, but if he gets 6, I think we see the reverse throne rush. And the other thing that he can do, and this gets back into like the spoiling mindset, is he can, if somebody else is about to win, he can try to snipe one of their thrones with a horror.
Well, what do you think about him doing Armageddon wish and then trashing all the blood economies?
I hope he doesn't do that. It's like, that is one of the least fun things in the game.
I haven't seen it in ages.
Yeah, I've never been in it. I've had it cast maybe once in a game I was in, but
I've seen it a long time ago, as a counter to major blood nations, because you destroy all their population and they can't blood hunt anymore. It's one of the counters.
I think we have Rebirth on, so it will come back slowly. And like, you can, even if you get it down to like 2,000 population, you can still blood hunt there. It just is not as effective.
Yeah, your returns drop.
Yeah, but we have Rebirth on too, so
I just wanted to throw it out there as a possible tool in his toolbox.
Yeah, he could do that. I think that's something worth thinking about for sure.
But as soon as he does that, everybody will kill him.
Yeah, and I don't think it really helps him win exactly. I mean, it kind of does. I think he needs to use that power that Wish is generating and use it to take lands. Like maybe Ulm or maybe Pangea. Or Vanheim's messing with him now, so maybe he tries to conquer some of that.
Yeah, turn it into armies and magi and thugs and super combatants. Okay, I agree.
Well, Maryland, the lull is over. We have made it through the doldrums, and we are back in Holy Crap City with crazy action happening.
And pretty long episodes. I think the next turn's going to be our full hour on one turn.
Yeah, I think so too. I hope they don't peace out and we go back to the doldrums. That would be unfortunate. But if I were Vanheim, I would probably try to take this throne and then start begging for it.
Yeah, I might too. But we'll see. Maybe next turn he really does some major action.
Yeah. All right. Thank you for joining us.
You are welcome.
See you guys.